Hey folks, Tom Busby here. You know, there's a high degree of risk involved in trading. I tell everybody to do their due diligence, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Here's some trades I closed out this week where you'll know that what you're listening to is really real stuff that you can sit there and think, maybe I can learn something and educate myself. Look at this. 20% return on options. Love it. 15% return on options, all in the same day. 13% return on options. And typically, I don't even trade usually on Mondays. This was a heck of a Monday, huh? 13% return. Now, when I was doing all this, I was thinking, I have techniques to cut trades that don't work out, and we call them losers, right? And then I try to let the winners run. My rules are very simple. I use a time stop. If I put on a trade 72 hours later, I better be making money or I have to make an adjustment. Now, you got two choices of action. Take a loss, move on, or adjust that keeps you into the trade but gives you better odds of success. And I teach all that, but I just wanted you to know there's two things you can do after 72 hours. That's my rule. Works like a champ. And here's a video I did in the past on how to turn a lemon stock into lemonade. Gotta love lemonade. Now, have a setup defines entry, target, and have a number that says get out. That number will tell you, hey, this trade's not working. We call it all bets off. Review your account daily. A lot of people don't ever look at their account. I look at mine all the time, but I also will look at it near the close to look at my net liquidity, see if I got anything that I didn't count on dragging me down. Set yourself up for a win. When you pick a stock, what is that stock expected to do over the next month? We have a tool inside our roadmap called the Roadmap Predictor. It's great for doing this. What it does, it goes into the option market and takes a market approach, no bias on if the market goes up, it should go to this level. If it goes down, it should go to the level. Probably one of the most valuable things ever been created about evaluating a stock. Always establish all bets off numbers at key levels. I teach those key levels to you, but generally I'm talking about the month open. Is that stock open for the month, up for this month? Did it open this week, up for this week? If it's above the monthly open, above the weekly open, probably got a stock moving higher and progress towards that ultimate goal that you set up before you ever made the trade to start with. Let's look at a real life example of a stock called Five. It first came up on our MTI report. This is where we scan all the stocks out there to find the hottest tickers in the world. On this day, Five, I've never traded Five before. I said, here, let me take it through the process. It was a top long from our market report. I plugged it into the predictor. I said, what does this stock have in it? I looked out what it would be out to October 18th. When I did this, it said it would go to 109. So now I'm thinking, okay, what can I do? The stock, is at 97, it's going to 110. There's a lot of option strategies that will pay you if the direction's right and this stock goes to 109. It came up on our 10 ticker list also, which gave me 98.55 was a time to pay attention, something I do every Sunday night for people. I looked at the chart, it was going into the buy zone. I said, I got a player here, Five, I've never traded before. I said, I'm gonna do it. Now, Bill's watched me for years do this kind of information, and I want you to be with me for years, so you got to learn the basic concepts where you can do well. Over 1,000 times over the world, I've produced and educated traders to the opportunities in the market, whether to be long, short, or out. Being unbiased is a clue. Be unbiased. Let the numbers dictate what to do. Now, one of my new students, she loves some of the programs I have. One called T-Buzz Talk and Trade is where I give real daily commentary throughout the day. Investigate it. Old Dave couldn't win for losing. He found me. I showed him how to start turning those losses into wins, and now he's a lifelong student. Like I tell people, we can erase a lot of sins by doing it the right way. T-Buzz Talk and Trade is something very valuable. I think it's very valuable because I'm putting my whole day in here in commentary and everything to keep you informed what I'm doing, Got any questions about it, call 904-419-1776. You know, in here, there's live trading going on every day. I'm known as a live trader. I do it in front of people. Well, here's a way to be with me like you're sitting right here beside me and trade. I do training each week in the pre-market before the market's even open. Most people out of bed. I'm posting information that's going to give you insight. I show you my model portfolio for the year. Compare my model portfolio to what the market's done. You'll find, hey, maybe I ought to learn some of this and educate myself. These techniques will work, and they're simple, and they apply common sense to the market. Now, here's how we do our trade tickets. If we pick a trade that we're going to do, we'll post it. We'll put the trade number in there. We'll put the ticker, what we expect, what our tools tell us, how to get in, where to get out, what the risk is. All that information is there for your education. We focus on the election this year. It's an election year. I'm really big on following the election since 2000. A lot of opportunities coming your way over the next 60 days. Pay attention. But here's a stock I've been following, DJT. We made a bunch of money on it. Then we went cold, meaning went to the sidelines. I'm still got it on the watch list. It will be back, I would venture to say, in the next 30 days. But focus on that election. It's going to be a big event. Now, features of T-Buzz Talk and Trade. I have an option blueprint. I have a lot of traders that don't want to trade by the day. They'd like to have forecasts, like 5's going to 110. So I pull it together every month, 5 magic tickers that you can put option strategies on. I give you the most recommended, the most optimal for a 15-day period and out for 45 days. So your choice if you want to do it. But this option blueprint is sort of special because it comes out on the 8th trading day of each month. You ought to look at past issues. Usually every issue has 1 or 2 that pay off huge. Now, features of T-Buzz Talk and Trade. I have daily market analysis. In the morning, I start before the sun comes up, giving you what happened overnight, what the pivot number to use for the day for the S&P, where you can use that to trade stocks. And I also give you what I call the Magic 5, the 5 best tickers that I've found that will pay you on that day with the proper setup. That's daily market analysis. These magic tickers are simple stocks you probably heard before, like in this case, Amazon, Apple. You know, these are stocks that you've traded. Berkshire's been a big one. You know, I started doing Berkshire about 125 points ago, so that's a pretty good little move on Berkshire, wouldn't you say? Now, key analysis before and after big news. If you have a Fed meeting, you're going to hear me come into TNT and tell you what I'm thinking or what I'm doing with it, or maybe an unemployment report, or maybe a PCE report, or maybe a CPI report. I'm always around news in TNT, giving you stock ideas and what that means to the current market. And proprietary insights. Too many to name, so I'll just put the word proprietary. These are lessons that I've learned over this 40-year career that's going to help make you a better trader. Worth a fortune to you, where you don't have to go make the mistakes I made. Now, do you have to be there every day? No, you don't have to be there every day, but you can sit there on the weekend and review and learn, because I have videos I think they're good I'll post. And but if you can't be there every day, be there every day. Do I teach you about options? I think Wall Street does a disservice to most of you out there. And so what I did, I took it upon myself. I said, I'm going to create an option course that's simple, easy to understand, and somebody can read, learn, and be able to know what to do with options. That's included with TNT. If you work or you're going to be busy during the day, is there any value to TNT? Absolutely. Again, that blueprint alone will get you on the right side of the market, the 5 magic tickers. Do you have to pay for TNT? It's not free. You do have to pay. You know, I thought I did it in a very fair price. With all this information, you'd pay thousands and thousands of dollars. What I did, I said, very simply, pay me $200 a month. Fair enough, right? $200 a month, quit anytime. What if it doesn't work for you? Just drop out and say, thank you, Tom. I might have learned something, I might have not. Here's some things you can do in the future to get me back or whatever. But the idea is I want you to be able to come and go if you need to. Bill's watched me trade for many years, a lifelong student of DTI. He says, in his words, I'm going to help you. Now, I made it easy for you to access every opportunity as possible. easy for me to deliver to you like you're sitting right here. We do it through our own private Telegram channel. But I have to warn you, I get up pretty early, so cut your sound down because I'll start throwing things out pretty early in the morning, like 5 or 6 Eastern time in the morning. And if you're using Telegram already, it's simple. Just join, get a passcode, you're right in there with us. That's it. That's simple. Once you enter the channel, you'll be able to educate yourself. You'll be able to see the top things you need to know about the current market or the future market. I don't hold anything back. So it's your turn. You're going to be next. You'll get also our market scoreboard that recaps the entire market from a trader's view. My pre-market watch list, when I got things that I want you to know, I'll put that together for you. I'll have bonus education for you. I have it throughout the week. You'll be invited to. 24/5 urgent trade updates if I see things moving. Maybe some alternative asset plays. Bitcoin's been popular. I'll tell you what I think. And then I love income plays. I just did one a few minutes ago, an income play right here in TNT. Now, the option blueprint, I waived the cost of that. You'll get that if you join T-Buzz Talk and Trade, option blueprint. My goal is to help you cover your monthly membership through the first day and for every day after that inside the group. Membership has grown. I also have 5 lifetime spots, meaning you can have it continuously without the $200 a month. Check that out. Go to dtitrader.com/TNT. Get your spot right away. Call 904-416-1776. Press 1. Michelle, one of my students in there, said the information is incredible. Nobody ever talks about it, and I don't really talk about it that much, so I thought I'd do a video to let everybody know what's going on in the background. Very clear, it's concise, couldn't be better. Go to dtitrader.com/TNT or call 904-416-1776. Now, if you join, you're going to get a welcome email. You're going to get an invite link to an educational video that we put together, and an email posted when our next live update will be. Pretty simple, right? Right there, dtitrader.com/TNT. Go to 904-416-1776, press 1. And I'm running a special for the first time in T-Buzz TNT history. If you join today, your membership won't start right now. You get a 15-day look at what we do, okay? But here's what I decided. For 45 days, write this down, 45 days, if you join today, if I don't exceed your expectations, if I don't do what I said, if you don't walk away going, wow, this is so valuable, then I'll give you your money back. Put the $200 up, learn what I can show you. No time like the present. Big events are happening all the time. I'll be there. And as I always say, see you on the flip side.